Not a lot happening for sports. We were taking a little break until we have the Super Bowl game, which we were right. It
Yep.
was going to be the Patriots versus the Seahawks, and that's exactly what we predicted.
Oh, so close.
Um, so yeah, it was some great games, but now we are waiting for the big game, and we'll see what happens. And also, we'll see what happens with some of our predictions of the Super Bowl and what Bad Bunny's going to sing. Some things to look forward to. But for sports today, we're talking about the Giannis trade. Apparently, people are speculating that he will be traded. I do not follow basketball enough to know who this guy is.
Oh, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What's his name?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay,
Yep.
that guy. All right, so a lot of people are speculating. They think that he may be traded. A lot of people are saying, nah, he's not going to be traded. But some of the teams that people are speculating are Chicago Bulls, Warriors, Knicks, Heat, Raptors, Hawks, Lakers, all the teams basically. Lakers, Rockets, 76ers, Timberwolves, Pistons, Thunder, and Spurs. If he were to be traded, or do you not think he's going to be traded?
I think he's gonna be traded.
And what
For
team?
I could see him. I could see him going to the Heat.
The Heat?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. What about you, Damien?
That was gonna be one of my teams as well. I was gonna say the Heat. I could see that. I could also see him going to a random ass team.
Can you guys give me some background? Why would he be traded? Like, had he not played good this year, or like?
It's actually because he's like entering the end of his window for like championship contention.
Yeah.
And he's been such a good player for so long. Like he won a championship a couple years ago, right? And a lot of people thought that was going to be the beginning of a dynasty because he's kind of a freak of nature athlete.
Well,
The way that he's built and the way that he plays, he's like big. Like imagine like a bigger, stronger LeBron, and LeBron's already really big and strong. He doesn't have like the same agility or ability to shoot 3 pointers the way LeBron does, but what he doesn't have, he makes up for with like his size, right? And so a lot of people thought that he was going to take off, like the Bucks were going to take off and start a dynasty, and they ended up trading, and like they ended up dealing with a lot of injuries, and then trading away a couple of the key players that made the championship possible. So it just never happened again, and he always wanted to be competitive. So he's gotten to the point that he's kind of lost patience with, he's the one himself that's asking to be traded. So I think that's why he's going to end up being traded. I think the Heat makes sense if they can get him to buy into kind of like almost like a multi-year plan, because the Heat are pretty good at like trying to make a push for the finals and stuff. They're also very competitive, where the Bucks are in a smaller market. I don't think it makes sense for him to go to Chicago. I don't. The Chicago are nowhere. The Bulls, even though they're my team, we're nowhere near being championship ready. So I could see him joining the Knicks. I could see him joining
oof,
the Heat.
Going off this list, I'm gonna pick the Warriors.
that would be
If
annoying.
I think if he's being traded, he's going there. The Warriors.
That would be, yeah. To Daniel's point, that would be annoying.
Do they still have Curry?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jimmy.
Yeah, like I do know that Giannis has that larger than life personality, and he's also like looking to get more endorsements and shit. And you don't get that in Milwaukee. You do get it in New York or Miami though, and Golden State, to be honest. So, Warriors isn't a bad pick, to be honest. I could see him there too.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. If that happens, then I'm the goat of prediction.
How about you, Dames?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Heat just because I've seen that rumor before, and now it's coming
Okay.
back.
Okay. Okay.
So I feel like that is the best outcome without like, because sometimes they can like null trades and shit. I think if he goes to the Warriors, it will cause like an uproar. And I don't see them trading Jimmy for Giannis. That would be interesting. Outside of the Heat, obviously there's always the jokes about him coming to the Lakers. I don't see that shit happening. All jokes aside, but I would love that. I mean, I like Giannis. Giannis is cool as fuck. So
If he does get traded to the Lakers, do you think LeBron leaves?
I think this will be his last season.
Period.
Or yeah, if he ends up there.
Okay.
You think LeBron is gonna retire after this season?
If Giannis goes to the team, yeah,
Damn.
because he will be third string basically.
Yeah, I mean Luca Magic, Giannis. That would be fun. That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, it would be. I just don't know who he would give up for him. Maybe Reeves. That would kind of suck. I would hate to lose Austin Reeves.
Yeah. Well, Dalton asked for a trade, so he's going to be a major player. Oh, shit. Dalton Connect or whatever the fuck you say. I don't know how to say his last name.
Disconnect. Yeah,
Yeah.
Connect.
Yeah. So I mean, he's definitely going to be on the trading block in this situation.
No more Instagram models for him.
Shit.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that's the
say
funny
that's
shit
Miami.
about all the LA athletes that end up like getting with all the Instagram models and shit.
Yeah. Terrible.
Oh man, yeah.
The
That would be
Instagram
crazy.
model plug ran out, bro.
So
Ran
your official pick is the Heat.
Yep.
Okay.
My unofficial pick is the Lakers.
All right. So Damian and Mizzy are going with the Heat. I'm going with the Warriors. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.